Welcome back to Tell the Truth Boxing Pod, TTT. We're getting into, is Canelo ducking Benavidez? Is Ryan Garcia a lunatic? And did this guy Spence, does he deserve to jump Terrence Crawford? Episode starts in 3, 2.
Tell the truth. Tell the damn truth. We back at Showstoppers Boxing Gym, Allentown, PA. You already know your boy Coach Leaf, the Valley Savage, and Rick Nuno. First topic is, why is Canelo ducking Benavidez? What's up, baby? What's up? Why is he ducking the smoke?
Rick, you want to start off, Rick? Because that's your man's and shit.
Now all of a sudden, you know
damn. We go right to the Mexican.
right to it. Is he ducking the smoke?
Yo, he's ducking, man. It's he is, man. And in reality of it, you know, he has every right to. He has every control of why he can. I'm not condoning what he's doing, but at the same time, I could see why. There's a lot to talk about here. There's like Canelo's offering so much money, and he still didn't want it.
Right.
Benavidez is willing to take a loss of payday just to take the fight. WBC. There's just so many ways we can break down this discussion of why he's ducking and why he could have taken the fight. But I just don't. I feel like Canelo, as a real one, should be like, yo, like, I want to fight the best. I'm willing to take on this test. And it was a great fight matchup wise, like stylistically even, like it's a fun, entertaining fight. Not saying nothing against Jaime Munguia, and I think that's still a great fight.
Absolutely, that's a good fight.
I just think the test and what Benavidez was bringing to the table for Canelo is kind of something that's making Canelo second guess and be like, you know what, you're not gonna bring me this much money, you're not gonna bring much viewers, you're not gonna bring. He was making every excuse, I feel, to make it seem like he was not worth.
What was the thing? 200 million, you said?
Yeah, it was the drastic number.
The thing is with me, I mean, Valley Savage, you got something to say about this before I drop some bombs?
Yeah, drop the bomb.
Like Rick was saying, there's so much that goes into it, right? Because then, you know, the people that are upset with them are the same people that are, you know, that excused Mayweather doing it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the thing is like Canelo did go through the fire, like when Mayweather was Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy had to chase people down and fight dogs and all that, and it wasn't about money, it was about respect. And then you earn the respect, and now I can pick and choose who I want to fight.
Right.
But the thing is like when he had that interview and he's talking about how you remember that interview where the lady's like asking him for his attention, he says like, hey, just be quiet for a second, and then he tells the dude, he's like, what does Benavidez bring except 25 pounds on fight night? Mm-hmm. That told me everything I need to know. Yeah. What that told me was he's too much risk and not enough reward, right? So the 25 pounds is too much risk, and I need 150 million to 200 because I don't feel like he's worth it, right? Mm-hmm. What else does he bring to the table, right? But then you say stuff like this. This is where Canelo loses their respect with me, because I can, as a Mayweather fan, I get it. I understand that you had to work to put yourself in a position where I can fight whoever I want, and I'm going to make $50 million. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? You can't look at anybody at Canelo's resume. Who has a better resume than Canelo? You know, when you think about it, who's fighting right now and has a better resume than Canelo Alvarez?
No one. That's my argument.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you cap, that's what rubs me the wrong way. Then be honest. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Just say what it is. You said you weren't going to ever fight a Mexican. Jaime Munguia is as Mexican as it gets. You know what I'm saying? The boy don't even speak English, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then you fight. I think he's fighting him in Mexico or whatever. But then,
I think that was in Vegas. Yeah, it's not even in Mexico. I think it's in Vegas. I feel like I was just hearing about it. I think they're doing that. I think they're doing that one in Vegas.
The reality, though, like if we could bring all these things up.
Of course,
the
there's a lot of dimensions.
Canelo already made a name. I see it in both ways. High risk, low reward. Benavidez already made a statement at 168. We both know that. We all know that. Canelo is the man at 168, but if you look at the style make fights. In my eyes, Canelo don't really duck anyone. He made some ducks. Like, obviously, he's ducking Benavidez, but he's not really scared of Benavidez.
No.
But he knows there's no real way to win that fight. It's not a 50-50 fight. Benavidez is going to outwork him. He's bigger.
Yep.
He's stronger. He's knocking them with everybody out. Canelo might get tested, and I think that's why he don't. And it's not that I'm saying he's, a nervous fighter and this and that.
No.
But he's going to get exposed worse than he ever got exposed. Well, no,
Worse
it can't
than-
be as worse as Floyd.
There's an
Where's
He
the
might
argument.
get
Bivol?
stopped.
Where's
He
the
might get
Bivol?
stopped, though.
Damn.
That's the difference.
Damn,
I think
that's
there's
big.
there's
He
an
got
argument
stopped.
Stop. Yeah, I think Benavidez can stop Canelo.
I think
Shit.
that there's an argument though that this isn't the first time that Canelo ducked Benavidez though.
Oh, yeah.
Because he wanted to jump up to 68 as soon as Benavidez lost the WBC belt.
Right.
And you know who the president of WBC is, right?
All right, you gotta get there. Go ahead.
And Mauricio Sulaiman. Mauricio Sulaiman is also, I believe, he's Mexican.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have a Mexican superstar like that because we seen what happened last time that that Mauricio ordered Canelo to fight somebody he didn't want to fight, which was Triple G. But what did he do?
Right.
He threw the belt in the trash. I
Yeah.
don't want to fight that guy. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was my man's. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why are you ordering me to fight somebody I don't want to fight?
Right.
And then that's why we've seen ever since then, we don't see the WBC mandating Canelo do a goddamn thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He made his name. He fought. We can't.
Nah.
He did fight. His resume is crazy.
It's
he got a
ridiculous.
lot of good fighters
It's
on there. Danny
ridiculous.
Jacobs, Lara. The list goes on.
Cotto,
Cotto, Mosley, Trout. I mean, he got it. The list goes on. Mayweather. It's not that he's ducking Benavidez because he's nervous. He's ducking Benavidez because he feels like he already did enough. He don't have to prove, but he knows that's the next, either the best in his weight class, or it's either him or Benavidez, and he knows that's a risk, and he knows that he might lose or it gets stopped.
Yeah,
Now,
but-
mind you, we never really seen Canelo get hurt except for Cotto's older brother hurt him.
Yeah, way
That
back in
was
the day when he
years
was
ago.
struggling to make 147.
Right, but Canelo
I
got
know.
granted chin. I even
Yeah.
Triple G hit him with some
I
good
know.
shots, and I
Ate
really
him.
didn't see Canelo
Buckle.
buckle.
Yeah, but just don't cap, bro. You capping. I don't fight Mexicans. You fight a Mexican.
Yeah.
And what else did he say, man?
I mean, the list could go on, but I think we made our statement with.
I think it's just hella cap, man. I think he just knows, like,
So you calling it a duck?
I'm calling it a straight duck.
That's the duck.
I'm calling it a duck.
I'm
because
not gonna call it a duck.
It's
I'm gonna call
quacking.
it he made a stature. Now he feels he don't have to fight him. He don't have to prove it to nobody.
I
That's
agree,
why look
I
at it.
agree there, but that's still ducking because if you want to prove to people that
You're the best.
you're the best, I'm the 168 unified champ. I'll fight anybody.
Oh, and then the
Right.
rumors of him getting $60 million, the $60 million in the pot, and then, like you said, Canelo taking 55, and then Benavidez only going to get 5. That's before taxes, and he has to pay everybody
Yep.
out.
Mhm.
And then you gave him that contract, you give him that offer, thinking that he wasn't going to take it, and then Benavidez calls your bluff.
Yep.
You know what? Nah, I just want the opportunity. If I get the belts, then the money's going to just come after that. And then you still skated.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But let's remember he does got some. I don't like to call fighters bums. I don't do that. I don't disrespect that.
Yeah.
But Rocky Fielder, aka the Milkman, right? Let's keep it 100. Got milk, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
it's
Rocky
it's
Fielding, you can. What else?
this dude. I mean, that McGee just fought. He's not a bad fighter, but he gave Canelo
Ryder.
Ryder gave Canelo some
Callum
he did.
Smith. You know what I'm
Callum
saying?
Smith.
Like,
Callum
all
Smith's
these
a good
guys,
fighter,
all
though.
these.
But
He's decent.
You
these
talk
aren't-
about what they don't offer, like, oh yeah, he doesn't sell that much. Those guys didn't really sell much either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He
And then
beat
like,
Caleb
oh,
Plant.
but they
But of
stopped
course
belt.
he's mandatory and he's a world champ.
Exactly. He
He
was
stopped
a world
Caleb
champ.
Plant though, and Caleb Plant's a skillful boxer.
For sure.
But I love
But
how
styles.
he changed the what Mayweather was doing to him, Plant was doing to him, but then Canelo, he neutralized that straight right hand, slipping and shooting by holding, pausing,
and controlling that lead.
And I thought that was beautiful. That was brilliant.
Yeah, but what Benavidez did, I think that in hindsight, Plant would have rather had what happened to him in the Canelo fight than what happened to him in the Benavidez. That was a beatdown, bro.
Yeah.
I would have never thought. And y'all know I'm a fan of Caleb. If I would
Huge
have
fan.
seen the fight and you would have said, "Yo, Caleb got his ass whooped like that," I would have said, "You're lying. You're a liar."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Caleb's
There's no-
a really
you know what I
good
mean?
boxer. Yeah,
Exactly.
He's
and
very
he uses
skilled,
angles.
very
He has
defensive
good
awareness.
defense. You know what I'm saying? He has really high IQ.
Yep.
If you would have said
Yeah.
that Benavidez beat his ass like that, I would have said you're a liar. Unless I seen it with my own eyes, bro.
But you know what? Benavidez been proving himself though by knocking these guys. But what he did to Boo Boo, I was
I
fucking
know.
shocked.
I know.
I did not
Yeah.
think he was going to do that or stop him.
Yeah.
Now Boo Boo's a really everyone knows
Very
the sport of
awkward, very skilled,
boxing. Yeah,
very smart fighter.
Andre is freaking skillful.
No, he's a great fighter. He's a great boxer.
Southpaw, slick. He thought that shit was gonna work.
We never knocked Boo Boo on here. We have big
Yeah.
respect for Boo Boo on here. He's
Once Benavidez started putting that little pressure, it was a wrap. I mean, when he cracked him with that right hand,
dude.
So how do
you
you-
see
I was
his
like,
legs on
what-
How do y'all
his
feel
skates.
about him moving up though? You think it's gonna be better for him? You think it's gonna
Who,
be
Benavidez?
Benavidez?
yeah, I
Like,
can't believe
better
he's really
be-
gonna do that.
I think he
Yeah,
could.
why not?
I think he could. He's just fine.
Whoa. Who
Yeah.
wins that fight though?
I'm not saying Benavidez is gonna win, but I
What?
say he gives
against whatever his name is.
Benavidez is gonna beat
Beater B or whatever.
you.
No. The guy that he's facing on the tank card.
Oh yeah,
Okay, all right,
that's for
I
sure.
was about to say, hold up, tell the
Better
truth,
be-
man.
No. But I think honestly, if
If he goes up to 75,
it's hard to say because he's been fighting at 168 so long, and
Right.
He's a big
Better Be's been
68.
at 75 for so long. I think that if Benavidez can take those punches, which we haven't seen anybody be able to take, he has a 100% knockout rate. If he can take those punches, has Better Be been with a guy as skilled in the ring with a guy as skillful as Benavidez that brings that much pressure? That if when you hit him, he's not phased by, he keeps moving forward. Who has he faced like that?
You're right. You got a point, but bro, Better Be got a awkward skill set where he knows how to land his shots, and he only takes a few from him.
He places well. He has great power. Obviously, he's
And he's
you have
very strong, bro. Like
For sure.
the jab. How he did? What's the last Caleb? I think it was Caleb Smith. That you
yeah,
fought?
Smith
Yeah,
Bro.
Yeah.
Carlos Smith.
when he
Yo,
caught him in that
And then
uppercut to the throat.
Anthony Yard was,
Whoa.
was before
Yeah,
that.
Yard,
Anthony
Yard.
Yard was doing well. Before that
He was
knockout,
winning.
Anthony Yard was doing well
yeah,
in
he
that fight,
was
bro.
winning that
got kind
fight,
of
yeah.
the Floyd shell though. You got
Yard was
kind
winning
of.
that fight.
Yeah,
He
kinda-
and
he
then
kinda
he
got-
he eventually got knocked out, but he was winning that fight, bro.
And who else said that he fought that was a really good fight? He just knocked him out too. The one that knocked B Hop.
Oh, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith Jr.
Yeah.
Joe Smith Jr., yeah. Not B
He
Hop
did
through the
him.
ropes.
He did him dirty.
Yeah, I love you, man. But you didn't get pushed. You got cracked. But you went through the ropes. The feet was in the air, baby. I ain't talking. I'm from
That
Philly,
means
so-
he fell through the black hole.
He fell through the black hole.
They did a meme, straight GIF, where he straight got
Damn,
knocked into the
man.
black hole, bruh.
Yeah, knocked to the black
I'm
hole.
sorry, that was crazy. Internet is undefeated. I hate the internet for that shit because B Hop is such a legend, man. Like, damn, y'all did him
Yeah,
dirty.
B-Hop's one
Dirty,
of the real ones.
for sure.
But all right, so what's up with? Oh no, real quick though, Benavidez versus
Bivol.
Oh, that I already know that fight's gonna. Who's gonna
I'm
win
just
that.
saying, but this is gonna be
Bivol,
like the
Benavidez.
actual. It's gonna be the actual like
That
Test.
was
showing.
tough.
Test.
That's a tough call for me. I don't think that's easy.
I don't think
It's-
that's easy either.
Styles make fights, and Bivol know how to control range. We all know that. He's
We've
gonna
seen
be
Bivol
touch
get
it,
hit,
touch
though.
it, touch it. And he got
In
dropped
his
though.
last-
He got
his last
clipped. He got
performance
clipped,
was
and he
that-
was.
Bitter
rocked.
went down too one time. in
Yeah,
his
he's
career.
been dropped.
Wasn't it
yeah.
Joe Smith that Joe Smith rocked better Bivol? I think it was Joe. If
Joe
we
Smith
run
could
this,
crack
if we run
him.
this back, it was Joe Smith that hit Bivol, and he went to the corner like stumbling, like he was.
Oh, I
rocked.
think it was Joe Smith Jr.
And that's why I think the Joe Smith Better Vive or whatever fight happened, and then Joe Smith. Oh no, B Hop. Well, that was that one, but Joe Smith got taken to school when he started to face like bigger punchers.
Right.
Can Bivol keep him off? Can Bivol keep that Soviet style and touch and move, or is Better Beef gonna eventually be able to pressure, overwhelm him, break him down, finish him off? Like, I don't know. I'm with Jabbar. I think I'm
can't even
50-50.
call it.
I'm 50-50.
I'm a call late stoppage, but
Yeah.
I see Beterbiev overwhelming him
Okay.
because it only takes several shots from the way he hits these guys, and you
Oh, it's a
see their
thud.
response.
It's a thud.
He makes Triple G look like he wasn't even a puncher, and that's crazy
I
because
know.
Beterbiev is the real deal.
Ridiculous.
If Benavidez do go up there, yes, he got a skill set. I do not see him surviving that either. I just don't. Now, wait. I love Floyd, and there's talks of Floyd saying Crawford, hey, want you to fight Benavidez at 168.
Who, Crawford?
Yeah,
Oh, that's wild.
That
Nah,
I
that's
love
wild.
Floyd. I know. I mean, that's just too much of a
Nah,
task.
that's
As
wild.
skillful as
I
Crawford
love
is, I think that's
Crawford.
just too much. Too much.
That his, yo. There's weight classes for a reason.
Right.
And I don't know, man.
I mean, speaking of Crawford,
Right.
and Mayweather, Crawford should have stayed with Mayweather as far as like PBC, because now you would have thought he learned, right? Like, and let's just start off by saying like T-Bud,
Business-wise, right?
T-Bud shut me up. You know what I mean? I had to eat crow for months. You know what I mean? And I still got some left. It went stale. 'cause
All
I had to
day
eat
long,
some-
baby. All
But at the
day
end of the
long,
day-
baby.
Cash, homie.
It took you that long to get a fight because you were on the wrong side of the street, right?
Right. He still was fighting some killers though.
But at the end of the day, you weren't getting the fights that you wanted. He sued Bob Arum because he didn't get the fights that Bob Arum promised. Why? Because he wasn't a star. You know what I mean? And granted, he became a star by beating one of the most popular fighters in the sport.
Right.
But why the hell wouldn't you stay down with the team that has all the people that you want to fight? And I think is only thing that makes sense to me is because of pride, and he wants to be his own boss after telling Spence that, oh, you got to call out before you do anything that you want to do. And I don't feel like I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But now look, we see the Tim Tszyu and Fundora fight. You know what I mean? Regardless of who the winner was and the controversy of it, Spence is gonna hop it in that ring. He's like, oh well, I'll just go the political route. And it's like, Crawford, bro, you know that political shit don't work, bro.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't work. These fighters been stopped following the rules. They've been jumping through the loopholes to get the bigger paycheck.
Yeah.
They've been doing that.
Tell the truth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So why in the world would you? Because I guarantee if he stayed with PBC, he's like, all right, Spence don't want to fight no more, but you signed for a rematch. Instead of fighting Spence, we're gonna give you the winner of Fundora and Tim Tszyu easily, because I was gonna be like, yo, this shit stays in house. All
Right,
that money is
but
mine.
Crawford's getting that fight though. They say that.
No, he's gonna. The mandatory is with WBO, and Crawford has the belt, so he's in line. They mandated it.
Yeah.
But Fundora is with who?
Yeah, I know. I
With
get
PBC.
Yeah.
So, but he also has the WBC belt. You know what I'm saying? There's two belts on. There's two
Yeah,
belts on the line.
but he also said, I want to fight the best fighter. I want to fight Crawford.
He says he's going to say whatever he needs to, but you know what he's going to do? He's going to do what Al Heyman tells him to do.
Right.
Because he's with PBC. No, what you're going to do is you're going to drop the belt. You're going to drop the belt, and then you're going to fight Spence. Period. That's just how it's
Does
going to go.
Spence beat Fundora?
I don't know.
I mean, he didn't
I don't
look.
He's not with
Listen.
Derek James no more, so.
That's crazy. I was just about to go into that.
Oh, yeah, y'all
I
want
was
to elaborate?
just-
Go ahead and elaborate.
I was
Is
just
already
about to
split?
go
Is
into
that
that.
real? Is that fact?
Yeah,
Because it
nah,
could be
bro,
politics.
Bro, he's suing him. That has
Alright,
opened
so-
a court case on him because he felt like he should have got more money for the Crawford fight.
I mean, after the Crawford fight, I know Derek James is a good trainer. I'm not disrespecting Derek James, but
I think he's a good trainer.
yeah, he is a good trainer. But
I think he's a good trainer.
Crawford needed plan B, C, D, E, F, G against. I mean, not Crawford, Spence. My bad. For Crawford, because Crawford.
Well, you look at Derek and you see, I didn't like how his first fight with Anthony Joshua looked. I didn't like the first fight with Ryan Garcia and Oscar was it Duarte?
Yeah.
And how that looked. Remember Frank Martin looked kind of crazy against the one dude. We don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
I think this guy Shakur is supposed to be fighting him, but he was looking good in there against Frank. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like after he got all those high profile names, I don't know if he was being pulled in too many different directions, but you see how these guys look when they stop going to Derrick James, because Anthony Joshua, I think it was who did he go with? I think it was Juwan Guzman. Charlo went with Juwan Guzman for most of that. Anthony Joshua is with another trainer for the most part. I don't even know if he's with him no more.
Right.
And you see that that Spence is now he looked a certain way. Now he decided to, you know what, I'm gonna go my own way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that Derrick James hit his stride and he was doing his thing for a while. But I think when all those stars came in and he was pulled in so many different directions, doing all these interviews, all of a sudden your bank account has a couple more commas.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you see the shit with Ryan Garcia doing the slow motion.
And Derrick James looking like, yo, what did I do?
Yeah.
myself
What did I
into?
just? Yeah. What did I just?
I didn't know what he was doing.
Sign up for?
I mean, that's another question. You know, that's a question you guys were asking: is was Ryan Garcia promoting the fight or is he losing it?
I mean, you can get into that. I'm gonna see where you go, and then I'll piggyback.
Me
off
or
it.
you want to piggyback?
I'll piggyback off it.
I'm not gonna really get into politics like that, but if you do your research of what he was saying, do your research. You got some truth to it. You know what I mean? So, is he saying it because he's got the limelight and he's one of God's chosen ones? He wants to speak his mind. Hey, let the man speak his mind. Show up for the fight. That's all I want. But there's no cap in what he's saying. There's no off this wall. If you do your research, I'm not trying to get into politics.
No, I know what you're saying.
Do
So
your
you really
research.
think they had him tied to a tree, and he saw it?
Do your research. We ain't gonna get on that though. He's
so if
not
I
losing his
research,
mind.
they're gonna show me Ryan Garcia tied to a tree and things going on. They're gonna
I'm
show
not
me that?
I'm not gonna elaborate on that.
Oh,
I'm not gonna listen. This is a big world.
I ain't
Okay,
elaborate on that
this
subject.
is a big world.
Yo.
There's a lot of things going on that we don't know.
Oh, for sure. Nah,
And-
that's the thing. Like, there's so much shit going on behind the scenes that
Yeah.
people have no idea what's going on with these, people that are in business and people that have that much type of money,
Yeah,
the things
and-
they manipulate and control behind the scenes. There's just so much shit that we have no idea about. And honestly, I don't want to know about it because there's weird shit that's going on with it. My thing is with Ryan, I think it's a mixture of both. I think some of it is it's actual factual stuff. The stuff that he's exposed to because he's in that particular status, right? So if you're like a certain star, you're going to be seeing things that us as average people don't get to see and know about. So he is seeing stuff that we don't know about.
Right.
I think that's true. I think he's doing it for some actual hype and clout for the fight too because that's who Ryan is. Like Ryan literally is that guy that wants to cause disruption and attention for certain things, and he wants to bring that to the fight. Can Ryan fight? Ryan can fight. There's no
And
questions
he's a
there.
good puncher too. He's a good
Ryan can fight, okay? So it's a mixture of both, I feel, with Ryan because of who his status and who he is. He's a certain star, social media sensation with he's a decent looking person. People are attracted to him. People like him. Does he sound kind of crazy? Yeah, he does sound kind of crazy. He sounds kind of wild. Like some of the shit he be putting out there, you want to question like, damn, like, are you mentally stable? Are you okay? But I think some of the stuff he's saying is true. So I do agree with you there. I think some of it's clout to get some attention on him. I don't even think it was needed for this fight, though. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I don't even
It
think
wasn't needed.
I don't think it was needed. I think it was such a high
I think it
level.
was
You
needed.
think it was needed?
No,
You-
Ryan
you
already
see-
got
you
a
think-
huge
you
foul.
think- Haney doesn't bring that
Have
much?
Bro, have you seen the ticket sales, bro? It's already April. It's on 420, bro. Have you seen the ticket sales? Bro, they have thousands of seats left, bro.
I mean,
Damn.
people probably
so,
think that.
So
Haney-
you think Ryan had to do this?
Bro, if this was T.O., if this was Tank, if this was Spence or Terrence, if this was like Canelo, if
Yeah.
bro, it would have been
Sold
sold.
out.
They've been sold out by now. But
Right.
for
So
it to be
Haney.
this close and to have that many seats left,
Yeah, no,
Bro.
there
See,
you
I
go.
didn't,
I
I,
mean,
didn't,
you're-
I didn't even look into all that. You know what I mean?
And
no,
that-
I
and-
didn't
but
see any
the
of that,
thing is
but
that-
I'm not surprised.
But you have one of the biggest stars in boxing. Like, we can say whatever we want about his skill set, but you can't deny that Ryan is a superstar.
He's a star.
He's a superstar.
He's a star.
And for him to be this close to a fight and have that many seats left, bro, that's
Almost every section.
yo,
Damn.
that's crazy. bro.
Quite literally every section.
Is
Yeah.
what?
There's,
Not
there's,
empty?
there's still tickets
There's
left in
seats
every
available.
section.
Bro, thousands.
So he might have made people not want to come.
I mean, the Barclays Center's like a big place. That place holds, what, like 18, 20,000 or
I
something
I
like
think
that?
it might hold more than that, unless
You
they
think it holds more
unless they
than 20?
downscaled it for the boxing match. But as far as like basketball is concerned, like I think that's a 30,000
Okay.
person arena.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't
don't
even know
I'm
all
not
that.
sure.
I didn't know about the ticket sales, but
It looks like for
The
boxing they
actual
do
fight.
16K.
16.
Oh yeah, so sick.
but
to
the
have that
actual
You gotta rank,
fight
'cause you gotta
is
rank.
a really good fight. I mean, I don't know why people ain't
many, I
showing
don't think
up.
I don't think so.
People don't care about
I
it no
think
more.
that Devin is going to scrape.
Yeah,
I mean, like
We-
he's a good fighter as far as the sense that like he has his amateur accolades and yeah, he has speed, yes he has power, yes he has size, but everybody knows that Ryan has a real problem with the defense, bro. He leaves his chin up way too much. We all
Little
knew
fundamentals.
we all knew what was going to happen when Tank got in there with him. We all know what's going to happen if Tio gets in there. We all know what's going to happen if Sabril gets in there. We know what's going to happen when Devin gets in there. Devin is going to beat the brakes off this guy, bro. Especially what he's been saying
Tell the
about
truth.
him and
Tell the
Diddy.
truth.
He's going to take it. His family's been saying stuff about his father, about him being a pimp and all that type of shit. Bro, he's going to beat the shit out of Ryan, bro. Everybody at the top, Richard Hitchens, Sabril, those guys at 140. Even the only guy that I think that really it'd be a good fight is Rolly, bro. And we've
I
seen how
know,
Rolly would look.
I know.
We've seen how Rolly looked just now against Pitbull, bro.
Pitbull,
And I think
baby!
Yo, Viva
Chihuahua
Mexico.
that, boy!
Yo, and Rolly
That's
to me
great.
doesn't have, and I
That's
get
so
it. I
great.
respect fighters, bro, but Rolly to me doesn't have any talent, bro. But
Ah,
the thing is like I think it would actually be a close fight with him and Ryan, bro.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
just
it's a great
being real.
fight.
Yeah,
I don't think he wins against Pitbull. I think Pitbull rocks Ryan, bro.
I mean, yes, styles make fights. I mean, Pitbull obviously proves he could take a punch. He knows how to get close and he knows how to do damage.
Pitbull's great with timing.
I mean, with Haney's going to show good skills, but Ryan's always got a punch. You know what I mean? Ryan, he's a guy that got dog in him, but kind of
He has heart.
oversteps
He doesn't.
without
he does have
defense,
heart. He
get
does,
cracked.
yeah, there's no fear. He was never afraid to.
He's a
lose
really
his low.
that's what I like about Ryan.
Yeah,
I
that-
like Ryan, right? But the shoulder roll, please
Stop
do
it.
not
Stop.
ever do that again. When he's in his last fight,
Oh.
I don't know that.
Oh man.
Yeah, he thinks
That
he's
I don't know
Nice.
what type of shoulder roll that was. That
He
man
thinks
was
he's got it.
completely all the way turned.
He thinks he's got it, man.
I think he was no Diddy. He was ducking Diddy because he was all the way turned. I'm like, yo, what you doing, bro? That is not boxing. You look like you turning away from him. No Diddy. You already know. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you know, that's
That is
what they say now, no
hilarious,
Diddy.
man.
That shit's
Oh,
funny.
for sure. Oh, my God. It's
But,
freaking
um,
hilarious.
Bro. But that's the thing, and that I think that those kind of seats being available too with Ryan
Yeah, that's crazy.
and
I
that
didn't know
close, that tells you too. Like people had questions about when they hit 1.2 in an era where everybody's stealing all the fights. You know what I'm saying? And you still hit 1.2 with Tank, and they were like, well, was that Tank, or was it Ryan? You know what I'm saying? Like, but now you
Nah,
can see,
It's Tank.
bro.
that.
And
Same.
then you got, I guarantee if that was Tank, that shit.
That's
would've been
another good
fucking-
fight too.
They're gonna be
Frank-
giving away
Frank and
tickets.
Tank.
At that
Oh, I know. Yo, Frank Martin. and
Frank
Tank,
Martin versus
man.
Tank. That's a good fight.
Yeah, black on black, finally, black on black crime. Tank is proving that he's a star. That's what I was saying, because everybody was like arguing on, well, they only did 1.2 because of Ryan and he got his followers. And
Oh yeah, we
but
know.
now
We're
Tank
also
is showing you that hey, I'm a big deal too. I'm not just a good fighter, but I sell fucking tickets.
Tank got the stars in his crowd.
But he can fight, yo.
Yeah, I mean
That-
Tank is the truth.
He is, yo.
But what about him? Well, him right now matched up with Frank Martin. I think that's a good fight. People say he gonna stop Frank.
That's kind of hard, man.
Frank's a dog too.
Frank's a dog, man.
He going to test. Well, if Tank goes out there and sparks Frank,
Whoa.
no question, he's the truth. I mean,
Yep.
we know what Tank is. I seen him do some things in the ring that's like, okay, nice. Ryan, of course, when he cracked him, stopped him. That was beautiful. But it was who else? It was the guy before that.
One hand.
He beat Pitbull. He started
One
boxing.
hand.
That was good. But he really hasn't
Hector.
fought. The real boxing fans, like, we know he fought. He fought some killers, but
He hasn't
he hasn't
fought
fought
the real dogs. He
the
hasn't
real
fought
dogs. Yeah,
Loma, he hasn't fought Shakur, he hasn't fought Devin. He hasn't
Devin
fought-
Haney.
They wanted to. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't agree to Mexico. Maybe
They probably want the U.S. dollars instead of the.
Y'all
Mexican
still talking about
pesos.
where they Canelo and McGee's fighting at?
yeah.
No, we were just.
Yeah, so April 20th, Haney and Garcia are in Brooklyn. May 4th, Canelo and Munguia are in Vegas.
All right.
May 6th, Inoue and Neri are fighting in
Mhm.
Tokyo.
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh.
May 11th, Lomachenko and Kambosos is fighting in Australia.
We're
Yeah.
gonna beat the brakes off him.
Yeah.
May
that's-
18th, Usyk and Fury are fighting
Yes.
in Riyadh,
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. That's big money.
Yeah.
May 25th, Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall in England.
Hopefully that,
That shit
happens
ain't
finally.
happening.
Hopefully
June
that
1st.
Hopefully that happens.
Bivol and Better Beef in Saudi Arabia again. And
Yeah,
then June
big.
29th, Estrada versus Rodriguez. Juan Francisco Estrada versus Jesse
Estrada.
Bam Rodriguez.
Yep, Bam Bam.
In Arizona.
That's a great fight.
Yeah.
It's a great fight.
That's
Then-
like-
okay. So then, who you got for undisputed then at heavyweight with these guys then?
Usyk and
And that's
Oh,
another one
Fury.
I can't. That's another one I can't call because this guy.
Really?
puts me- Oh, that's what we need to talk about. How Anthony Joshua finally, finally answered the hardcore boxers fans
looks good.
and punched Ngannou's head clean off. I think they're still looking for his head, bro.
Tell the truth.
He's a headless boxer right now, bro.
You know,
Like, he-
people always go off of power, but it's I always tell it's skills that
Well,
pay the bill.
I
Bro,
mean,
it's
after we
timing.
saw what we did with Fury, I mean, there was a lot of question like, yo, Ngannou has a chance. Ngannou's controversially kind of beating a unified heavyweight champion in your pro debut for boxing. So it made things look like, yo, Ngannou has it. I'm glad
to the guy-
I'm glad that Joshua took it seriously and he put a stamp on it to let him know, like,
Thank you.
yo, Ngannou, there's levels to this. You're
Styles
make fights. You're
Yeah.
a great power puncher. You have moments in boxing, but you have to be able to adapt and you have to be somebody that can actually box. And Joshua showed it. It was good. It was good to see. It was good to see for boxing because a lot of people were questioning.
Real quick, I seen a lot of people comment on that. Is that it was a fake punch? He
Yeah, I
faked?
know.
What?
Yeah, it was.
People
Oh,
thought-
I want to know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to let you
Yo,
casual
yo.
fans that people
Hella-
that don't
Yo,
know
Did
boxing,
you see his head? Like,
that you know what I mean, that don't
Bro.
be in the ring, that don't just keep your mouth shut.
They're trying to say he took a
Tell the
dive.
tr- yeah, he took a dive. If you
No,
didn't
they
see
didn't.
that right hand take his chin and go like this, and he went flying back, that was clean. And that was a real punch.
Round 2?
Round 2, yeah.
and the way that
And
he
then
followed through with it.
It was
though.
the second. It was that's the one they said. Oh, he hit him like how he just he
Bro.
just
He
jumped right
punched
on him.
through his face, bro. Like if it was fake, then why would you like follow through like that? And then you see, like you said, you seen his when he touched his chin, you see his head rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then for him to fall like that, his head touched before the rest of his body did. How do you rehearse that?
Right. I
This
mean,
is-
I wish we could make
crazy.
some type of a reality TV show for all the casual fans and stuff that thinks that boxing's simple and it's easy, and you get in there and you spar 1-2 rounds. Most people is not gonna last 30, 40 seconds.
You
a
remember
minute.
that Bully
Especially-
Beatdown show?
Yeah, that shit
Yes,
was
it was
great.
the
I used
best.
to love
Something like
show.
that.
It was
Yeah.
the best.
That was
Is it-
great.
They need to bring that
Was
shit back.
there,
For all
like,
the
Rose
casual
versus-
fans that be talking, oh, they just fan on puncher. He can't do that. Man, get in there and do that.
Or Pros versus Joes?
Pros
Pros
versus
versus
Joes.
Joes.
I remember Roy Jones giving somebody some work in there. Tell the truth.
Y'all
Y'all
must
must
have Y'all must have
Y'all must have forgot, yeah.
Gave that man the work.
I remember
Right.
Wilder. Remember Wilder pulled up on boy? That
Yeah.
was talking crazy.
Talking
about
hella crazy.
Oh, that's the guy that had 168.
He had the
wins with no
championship
losses.
belts and all that shit.
Yeah,
beat
he
the
got
brakes
that
off
out
the
of
buddy.
Beat the
Toys
brakes
R Us
off,
when it was
yeah.
open.
He was scared as hell too.
Yeah.
He got that Toys R Us, that
Yeah.
bitch belt. He was going around, yo. And then you seen that other guy choke him out. That was funny.
Oh, got
Wilder almost
submitted.
killed him though.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Ready to.
we got any more topics before we wrap this up?
Nah, man, that was it. Just
Hold
I
on,
mean-
I feel like we.
Tyson and Jake Paul, if you
Thank
want to
you.
touch
I
on
knew
that
it was-
real
So that's what I'm
quickly.
saying.
Man.
We're talking about because like
talking
with
things.
Tyson and Jake Paul, before we go into that,
Right.
the reason you're discussing like average viewers not understanding, I think it's because these social media stars like Jake Paul are entering pro boxing and they're making it seem like anybody can do it.
Right.
So now these like regular viewers are starting to think, oh well, you know, Francis Ngannou, you know, he did good against Tyson Fury. And now he's getting his head knocked off. How'd he get his head knocked off? It looks fake. It looks staged.
Yeah,
like
that's
it's just people. Yeah, because it's just these people don't have the real connection and understanding of what fighting is. And they see Jake Paul going in there doing his thing. They're like, oh, this YouTube star can become a pro boxer. I can do it. I can fight.
But
you can't.
That's we have to put just as much blame on the actual fighters too. I'm even still upset with Mayweather for even letting McGregor even go that long, for people, because I guarantee you he wanted people to think that this guy actually had a fucking chance, because I know I'm robbing the bank. He walked in there with in the building with a ski mask on because I'm robbing the bank. It's easy money, but at the same time it's like I want to make it look like he has a chance so that I can get a rematch, and that's more money.
He just let him go 6 rounds for fun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if we all know
But
if Mayweather really
let's
wanted
kind of
to...
think about it, though. I mean, we know Floyd was the better boxer. We know that. But McGregor's a big guy
Man, would
and
you
a
stop
puncher.
the cap?
Listen.
Man, give me this cap.
No,
bro.
no.
Would you stop?
Are you serious?
Are you
McGregor,
trying to defend Conor McGregor? Right
I'm not trying to defend McGregor. He
I'm
should have been in the
surprised
ring with
because
Floyd.
Mayweather's like,
Yeah, Floyd's the truth.
Floyd
you
is
know
your
it.
guy.
Yeah, Floyd
Yo,
and Crawford.
Floyd is
you know what I mean?
your
Tell
guy.
the truth.
Yo,
And
Floyd,
what I'm saying
nobody
is,
can say nothing on Floyd. So for you to
Without-
even defend
No,
McGregor,
I'm
I'm kind of like,
I'm not
shocked.
defending. See,
Tell the
Tell the
truth.
truth.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
defending McGregor,
Tell it.
but McGregor's a good fighter. He's a good fighter.
He's a good fighter. but he's a
MMA
terrible
though.
boxer.
MMA. Yes, he's terrible at boxing. He's a good fighter though, and he's a guy that can still
Dog.
knock your fucking block off.
He's a dog.
Tell the truth.
Range,
He's a,
southpaw.
no average guy's gonna be besides boxers. No average guy can get in there and
No, McGregor's
beat up
fucking
McGregor.
McGregor's fucking
and
your
he's
day up.
big. He was towering over Mayweather,
And
Mayweather used the perfect game plan, walk him down, and that's why he got the stoppage.
Bro,
if
that
he
was
would
the
have
one-
boxed him, he wouldn't have stopped him.
and Mayweather's my favorite fighter too. And I've seen every single Mayweather fight at least 3 times. Every one of them, bro.
Yeah.
I have
Pretty
never
boy
in my
Floyd.
life have I seen, except for the McGregor fight, Mayweather miss the majority of his punches, bro.
He's older, bro.
Nah,
Bro.
he just didn't care.
McGregor's fat head was sitting right center line, bro. Center line, and I'm watching the replays, and he's missing his head that's not moving, bro.
But McGregor's long. Floyd was having a
Bro,
difficult
this was
time in
when
that
he
fight
was
at
tired.
first.
He was so gassed that he couldn't even lift his hands. McGregor couldn't even lift his hands, bro.
Yeah, because
he
you-
was just had his
the
hands
pressure,
down here,
the pressure.
and his head was sitting right on the center line.
The pressure
and
was
he's-
what broke him down, but it was the range. He had to get past that. McGregor's an awkward fighter. He's not a boxer.
Very
So
awkward.
fighting an awkward style is hard to just jump on it.
So you're saying the best ever couldn't hit a fat head that was
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
right center
Floyd
line,
hit him,
bro.
he stopped him.
And exactly, but he should have stopped him even sooner, bro. If he wanted to, he wouldn't have made
If
it
he
out the
wanted
first
to,
round.
I feel like
Out the
that
first.
fight does not come out.
So
goes
why
Floyd
do you-
didn't turn it on till like round 6 or 7.
Yeah,
that
but
round,
that
that
was his-
fight went 10 rounds though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was his
Yes.
game plan.
It's too long.
way too long.
I
too
mean,
long.
You
listen,
let a guy
what he did.
survive. You let a guy survive, and then the UFC fans are like, "Oh, he wouldn't have made it through. He wouldn't have made out the first round in the UFC." That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't have made it out.
Let me
Floyd's hands
let me
off.
pose it to you this way. So a little bit different, but right after the McGregor fight,
Right.
Floyd Mayweather fought that exhibition fight in Japan against that kid Kenshin.
Mm-hmm.
3
Stopped him.
rounds.
But
Yo.
that
Done.
guy,
Done and dusted.
He's a little bit.
He's a little
Size smaller,
I'm
though.
just saying.
But
If he wants it to go quick, it'll go quick. He fought Logan Paul, right?
Yeah.
That went all 8 rounds in an exhibition
yeah,
fight.
look
Let's
how
go with
big he
that.
is. Size. Remember, size. McGregor's a big dude. He's bigger than Floyd.
Well,
way bigger.
Paul's-
So you don't
Paul's
think
way bigger.
you
Paul's
don't think
way
Floyd's
bigger.
letting
Yeah.
this happen on purpose? Is what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he
you
used a
saying
smart game plan to break him down. No,
He
I
was a
didn't.
smart game plan to keep the money coming in.
Exactly.
Because if I go in there and wash these guys up, nobody's
Nobody's
going to
gonna
come and
fight
watch
me.
anymore.
But he could wash them up, is what we're saying.
Well, he didn't watch the last boy that did this cheap shot. What's his name? John Gotti 3.
Oh shit.
Floyd don't be like. Listen, Floyd is a good puncher, but Floyd is not really a knockout puncher. He's a guy
Floyd's
that just
old.
breaks you
Floyd's
down.
old.
He's older, yeah.
Floyd's old.
he's
So
older, yeah.
even when he fought McGregor, he was older. A lot older.
can't
Now it was a
believe- I
little.
can't believe this
I'm
right now.
surprised.
I'm
actually mad
just keeping
surprised.
it real, man. Tell the truth.
You
He's
are.
older.
You're telling the truth,
He's
but-
hitting his hands. I mean, Floyd can still stop. Like the guy, he's 122 though.
Yeah, he's a little smaller. But
He is
But it's
small.
the-
That's
it's
why
the
he
thing
hit him
with-
on right hand, went straight to sleep.
It's the thing with Fury though, because I feel
Size,
like
though.
Fury didn't take it. He didn't take it serious. He went in there playing with him.
Well, my
And-
With,
with
Francis
Ngannou.
Ngannou.
And then he still beat him, but you ended up getting clipped because you didn't take him serious. I guarantee you that's not the same Fury that's going to go
That's
in there against Usyk.
Usyk.
But
Yeah.
the
You
way
think-
that
you think
the way that
Usyk gonna
Joshua
lose?
the way that Joshua approached it is I'm fighting somebody who I'm
Real-
taking very serious.
Second round.
And then I'm gonna punch your fucking head off because there's levels to this shit.
Rick,
Yo,
but come
there's
on,
levels.
let's be honest here. Is it easy to get a knockout in boxing? It's not, especially at elite level. No matter what sport you're in, at UFC, McGregor's an elite dude over there. It's not easy to just knock out McGregor. Just like it
But
ain't
I'm
easy
not-
to knock
when
out
he's
a
not
top-
throwing kicks or doing takedowns or
Takedowns.
anything, it's a little easier.
Do you think that
Yeah,
Dillian
but
White
straight-
is a better
straight
boxer
punching?
than Ngannou? Dillian White.
Absolutely, he's
Okay,
a boxer.
And then what did Tyson Fury do to Dillian White? Uppercutted his life away,
Right.
laying on it flat on his back.
So you think Tyson Fury was just playing around with him?
Exactly.
No,
That's
Tyson Fury was cautious about the power.
Oh my God, man!
That's what he was. He was cautious about the power.
All right, champ. All right, all right.
He was cautious about the power.
All right. He was cautious. Yeah.
So wait, Fury having, in my opinion, a better chin than Joshua. Why wasn't Joshua worried about the power?
Because he's a good boxer.
I mean,
I think Fury's a
Tell
way
the
better.
truth, Rick.
I think Fury's a
There's
way
too
better
much
boxer
truth
than
in the ring
Joshua.
right now. Too much truth, bro.
I mean, listen, you guys are just acting like certain fighters can't
I'm
hold
just saying.
up. Boxing's boxing, hands down. We know that.
I agree.
MMA fighters come over there. They got some skills. They're tough. I'm not saying
Fury-
that they're competing on the boxing level, but you guys can't act like they're just gonna go in and get sparked. It ain't happening like that.
No, but
Yeah,
Fury
if they
definitely
take
took
him
him
serious, yeah, they're getting
They gonna
sparked
get
like
sparked.
that.
It happens
Like-
when it needs to happen.
Like if Mayweather would have approached McGregor like he approached Pacquiao,
Right.
that wouldn't have lasted that long. Not nearly that long. If Tyson would have approached Ngannou like he was approaching Wilder,
Right.
it would not have lasted that
Really
long,
long.
bro. That's what I'm saying. But they
That's-
know that. What I'm saying is I don't know for sure. I'm not behind the scenes. I don't fucking know. What I'm saying is though is that I think that they want these UFC guys to come up here because they know it's a big check, and they wanted to make it seem like these guys actually have a chance. Because if we prove that they can't fuck with us in here, they're gonna stop coming, and then those gigantic checks
Are
are gonna
gone.
stop coming. So I want to make it last a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of go out there.
I mean, everyone has their own views. I get that view, but I don't overlook. You can't.
No,
It's a man versus other man. In
I don't
whatever sport.
overlook.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I look at it. That's the problem. Like,
Well, it's the same
people
thing
just
they
think
go into
that
the cage.
knockouts just come. It's not easy to knock a person out. You got to set them to knockout out. These guys are on their profession. They can fight.
And I
You get what I'm
completely
saying, though?
understand.
So I don't-
Just like
that's why I
feel,
don't-
just like how I feel about these guys coming in the boxers and they don't stand a chance with them. I feel the same way as if these guys were to go into that octagon.
Oh, it'd be horrible.
You get it? I think.
I mean, we know with James Toney,
because
James Toney and what was it, Randy Couture? I think?
yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Randy's.
I like
Ooh,
James.
It's like you said it. Like I hear you. It's a man going against another man at the end of the day, and you're in there fighting. Somebody's over there across from you that's trying to hurt you.
Right.
But like Rick is saying, there's levels to this, and there's levels in boxing, just like there's levels in the octagon. I think if Anthony Joshua gets his ass in that ring with Ngannou, it's gonna be blood everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
I mean, we knew that. I knew Josh was going to beat him.
Or like
Yeah.
Shannon Briggs. He fought
I know.
MMA in Japan and he got leg kicked twice and went down. He's
I
like,
mean,
"Fuck
yeah,
this."
we don't want to compare. We don't want to compare the MMA to
Shannon
boxing.
Cannon. Champ!
That guy's fine.
Got your leg
But see,
kicked out, champ.
I'm hearing what you guys are saying. I agree. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here trying to say that there's MMA fighters gonna outwork.
You
or
give respect to
outbox.
MMA
I
fighters.
just give respect to fighters.
For sure.
But
I mean, I
boxing
did
to
it.
me is just
It's
you know,
rough.
the really like the pinnacle of all the sports because everyone gotta have some type of form of boxing. You MMA. A lot
Yeah.
of guys can wrestle, but you gotta have some type of hands, and that's why I just respect any man that's gonna get in there.
Of
Because
course.
people think that
That's-
knockouts just come. Or why you just spark them early?
It's not
You
that
gotta
easy.
get the knockout. It
Yeah.
ain't just easy to do that.
No.
Some people go in there and spark people out like that, yeah, but it's not as easy as you making it sound. That's all.
Oh, it's so difficult.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know how difficult it is
Yes.
to even
I mean,
get a knockout on anyone. but
You've been in the octagon too, and I understand
Yeah.
that it may not be easy to choke somebody out or get a knockout in there. But coming from somebody who is in the octagon, right? What's happening if that heavyweight, whatever, Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua steps in the ring in the octagon with Ngannou? What happens?
it's an annihilation. It's not even close.
Are they going to train their wrestling?
That's
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying,
mean no
are they-
disrespect, but that's what I'm saying. When they get into the boxing ring, that's what should happen. But they know that if I spark this motherfucker,
right.
I'm losing the bread because nobody's gonna watch because they're gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh, they're gonna go over in the boxing ring, they're gonna get their ass whooped.
Right.
Look what Mayweather did to McGregor. Look what Tyson Fury did to Ngannou. I'm not gonna watch that shit. It's fucking, no, I have to make it seem like you have a
Like
chance.
it's a chance.
So that they keep coming.
We all got our views. This is TTT. Tell the truth. We about to wrap it up. Boy Marino, Valley Savage, boy Coach Lee.
You got 2 on the 1 and 2.
Two on the ones and twos all day, every day.